Yo bro, if you're still losing 1 versus 1s, dying in squads, or getting roasted by your friends every match, this video is for you. I'm breaking down the top 5 mistakes that keep you a noob in PUBG Mobile. Fix these 5 mistakes, and I promise your gameplay will go to the next level. So watch closely, take notes, and let's make sure your friends stop calling you noob. Let's jump in. Mistake 1, not pre-furring. Bro, if you still wait for the enemy to show their full body before shooting, you're basically giving them a lot of time to spot you and fight head-to-head. Pre-fire is the most underrated skill in PUBG Mobile, and this one thing alone can turn you from noob to pro instantly. So here's how it works. When you hear footsteps and you know the enemy is about to push, don't wait. Pre-fire. If you can predict the angle, you can delete the enemy before he even understands the situation. Just look at this clip. This guy rushes at me like a hero. I predict his push, pre-fire, and boom, free knock. But here's the crazy part. Right after that, I knew his teammate would slide into the window. I didn't even wait for his face to show. I just pre-fired the exact angle. And guess what? Instant knock. Bro didn't even understand what happened. This is why pre-firing is OP. It gives you the upper hand, kills enemies before they react, and makes you look like you're reading their mind. Master this, and your enemies will think you're hacking. Mistake 2, not using grenades. Bro, this is the most underrated thing in PUBG Mobile. When the enemy is holding an angle, hiding behind a box, or camping in a room, you don't always need to push with your gun. Just throw a nade. Half the fights become instantly easy when you use grenades to force the enemy out or damage them before you peek. And trust me, bro, you will never regret using your grenades, but you will always regret dying with 3 grenades still sitting in your bag doing nothing. So stop saving them for later and start using them to win more fights right now. And this is why good players survive and noobs don't. Pros use nades to force enemies out. Noobs push blindly and die. Master your grenades and you'll win fights without even touching your gun. Mistake 3, no teamwork. Bro, this is the biggest reason why most squads lose fights they should have easily won. If everyone in your team is doing their own thing, pushing at different timings, and fighting 1 versus 4 alone, then of course the squad is going to get wiped. PUBG Mobile is not a superhero game. You can't solo all 4 enemies every single time if they are as skilled as you and playing with their squad. When you hear footsteps, call it out instantly. Tell your teammates the exact direction, mark it, and stick together. Because even if your aim isn't perfect, when 2 players hold the same angle and shoot the same enemy, that guy melts before he even understands what happened. And the best part? When one teammate gets knocked, the other is right there to trade the knock and keep the fight even. Bro, trust me, if you keep playing like 4 randoms inside your own team, you will lose most of your fights. But if your squad pushes together, holds angles together, and plays like a real team, you will wipe squads who are way better than you. Teamwork turns average players into deadly players. Remember that. But here's the real problem. Not everyone has a solid teammate by their side. That's why you need to find at least one reliable teammate who actually plays with you. But don't worry, this is your chance. Comment your in-game ID and your playstyle below. Maybe you're a rusher, maybe you're a supporter, maybe you're a sniper. Whatever it is, write it. You might find your perfect duo right here. And once you find that one person who syncs with you, trust me, your gameplay will transform overnight. Mistake 4, bad crosshair placement. This is one of the biggest reasons players lose 1 versus 1s and even close-range fights. You can have insane movement, perfect reaction time, and top-notch weapons. But if your crosshair is at the floor or too low, you are wasting precious milliseconds adjusting your aim while the enemy is already shooting at you. Every millisecond counts in close-range battles, and bad crosshair placement kills that advantage. Here's the trick. Always keep your crosshair at head or chest level, even while running, peeking corners, or holding angles. That way, when an enemy appears, you don't need to drag your aim up or down. You just fire, and your bullets hit instantly. Bro, this is how pro players land insane headshots without even aiming too much. Mistake 5, changing sensitivity too often. This mistake will destroy your aim without you even realizing it. Most players keep copying someone else's sensitivity from a YouTube video or change it after every match thinking, maybe this will help. And the result? Their aim becomes worse. They miss easy headshots and they die in fights they should have won. Here's the truth. Sensitivity is personal. Your thumbs, your reaction speed, your device, it's all unique. Copying someone else's setup will never feel natural, and changing your settings every day just resets your muscle memory. You need to find your own sensitivity and stick to it. Practice it in the training ground, adjust slowly, and once it feels right, keep using it. Mastery comes from consistency, not random changes. If you want, I've got a full sensitivity guide video showing step-by-step how to find your perfect sensitivity. Check it out on screen now. It will save you weeks of frustration. Thanks for watching. Happy gaming.